The purpose of the Violet Guide role is to support people at the end of life in their caring for someone that they love. It's a very difficult role to be in. People come to a caring role often at a time of chaos when a person that they love is very unwell or has been diagnosed with a life-limiting illness, and suddenly they find themselves in this role that they're totally unprepared for. They've never been in before. They don't know how to approach the role. They don't even know what the role entails. They don't know how to get support, what questions to ask, who to engage in supporting and helping them. So the role of the guide is to provide that support, to help people to care for their loved ones and to make the most of that time that they have together, to help them have conversations which will enable them to understand what's most important to the person who is at the end of their life, to really understand what their hopes and fears are, what they're concerned about, what their goals and wants and wishes are, and to advocate for that person and try and help them meet as many of those desires as they possibly can, so that the person who is approaching end of life has the best experience that they can and closest to what they want. And the person who's caring for them has had the privilege of supporting that person, connecting with them on a really intimate level, and then being able to look back and say, I really understood what that person wanted and I was able to help them have the best experience that was possible. In thinking about the role of a guide, I guess we can think about somebody travelling along a mountainous path. We as guides have all had a personal experience, so we may have walked along that particular path, we may have walked along a similar path, but we have some idea of what's ahead. We have some idea about the tricky parts, somewhere that someone might stumble and fall, somewhere that might be a good place to sit and rest and regroup for a little while and just enjoy the moment before moving on. So in thinking about the role of a guide, it's not so much what we do, it's that we're present. We're with the person who is caring for someone at the end of life. We're there to support and listen and gently guide the person along that path, having some idea of what's ahead. Of course, every situation is different, and guides really don't need to refer to their own experience unless it has some particular relevance for the carer. But we do have some idea of the challenges that are ahead. And also we understand that there are opportunities for humour, for enjoyment, for coming together, for conviviality. It's not all doom and gloom, and we can help people to have conversations that will enable them to move on, and we can provide a very sketchy kind of map to help them navigate that rocky road.